Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? Okay, I hope everyone's having a great day today. Okay. Let me help James. I'm gonna help James first, and then I'll help Brandon afterwards. Hey everyone, how you guys doing today? Hope everyone's having a great day today. Good evening. Hope you are staying safe with the weather. Yeah, I had a blizzard last night, and about that blizzard last night, lost power 4 times. I was trying to actually record a GTA video last night, but I lost power 4 times in a row. So like power came back, then 10 minutes later power went out again, and I got pissed and I gave up and I went to bed. The GTA Online video that I have, I know I told you guys I'd have it on the weekend. I'm gonna have it tomorrow because that stupid blizzard kept knocking out my power. So it'll just be out tomorrow. I don't want to spoil what the GTA Online video is gonna be, but it's me discussing something. It'll be out tomorrow. Okay, let's see, James. What business is he at? Okay, he's at the meth business. Okay, let me just fly over there. I hope he stayed warm, Pearl. Thank you. Yeah. I don't really, haven't really been outside in the last few days. Not really a reason for me. I'm stocked up on groceries, so it's... I probably will play 50 Cent Blood on the Sand on, Xbox. Is there any difference between 50 Cent Blood on the Sand on PC and Xbox? Because if it's like so similar, if the Xbox version is very similar to the PC version, I'll just play the Xbox version. It'll be more simple than the PC version. Is it really cold over there? Well, where I'm at right now, it's 11 degrees. I guess it's a little cold, but... Hey, Casey. Do you have any Max Payne lore videos planned? Yes, before GTA 6 comes out, I want to make a lore video on the Syndicate in Max Payne 3, like Victor Bronco's Syndicate with like every single gang and their role in it. Okay, James, I'm outside, just sell the business then. No, it didn't make my apartment cold, because even though the power went out, like, 4 or 5 times, it always came back after 10 minutes, so it never, never got cold because of that, so...
We on?
Okay, James, I need you to go to your next business, okay? Just go to your next business and get that ready. I'm just gonna fly everyone to the boats, and we're gonna take care of that. Keyshawn, we already got 3 people over here. Just, go with James to the next business, and, we'll sell the next business together there. Do I believe in aliens, UFOs? Yes and no. So, here's what I believe. I believe that there is life out there, somewhere in the universe, that I do believe. But do I believe that these aliens have, like, visited Earth? No, I don't believe that. So that's what I don't think they've ever came to Earth, but I do think there's probably life somewhere, out there. Yeah, and the thing that a lot of people don't understand is that a lot of times people talk about, aliens coming to our planet, but what they don't understand is we probably are going to be the aliens. That's probably what we are going to be. So, in the next few 100 years, we're probably going to be the ones that are going to visit another planet first before other people come to us. So we're going to be the aliens. So that's what a lot of people don't understand, is that we're probably going to be the ones that are going to be seen as aliens. Gene Dubber, Patrick. Oh, hey, Soviet man. How are you? Doing good, too. Is there any lore for the Max Payne multiplayer? A little bit. Like, for example, the DeMarcos and the Punchinellos, when they went to war, that was explained in Max Payne 3's multiplayer. It was also explained how the Commando Sombre got wiped out at the end of Max Payne 3. So what basically happened was the other gang, I forget the name of the other gang. It was that I think Tropa Z, I think they're called. Tropa Z actually attacked the Commando Sombre's favela and wiped them out, destroyed them. So that gang was completely wiped out at the end of Max Payne 3. If this is part of the multiplayer story, the multiplayer Max Payne 3 does have a storyline. A lot of people forgot about it, but it does. So the Commando Sombre got wiped out. I'm trying to remember what else happened. The DeMarcos lost the Mafia war to the Punchinellos. The Punchinellos won that war. That was also explained in the multiplayer. Is there anything else? The DeMarcos also sent people to Panama to look for Max Payne, but instead they got ambushed by the AUP. Can you invite me? Are you in my session? You should just be able to join me manually if you're on my friends list. I should do an interview with the voice actor John Chacon, the voice actor of Gabriel Logan from Siphon Filter 123. Yeah, he did a great job, and he has such an iconic voice as Gabe Logan. Do you believe we're the only beings in the universe? No, probably not. There's thousands of galaxies out there. The chances of us being the only life out there, no, I don't believe that. Should Harman canceled because he defrauded Oakland? Pat, you're talking about Darman. I don't know that whole story. The only thing I know about Darman is that he's apparently a hypocrite because he did several skit videos about how like bosses take advantage of their employees, but yet ironically is he wasn't even paying his employees a fair wage. So at least that's what I heard. What a nostalgia watching your live stream. Thank you, Richard Lopez. Thanks, dude. Can I explain the lore of the Platinum Chip in Fallout New Vegas? Well, the Platinum Chip was a device that would turn on the Securitron army. That's what it was. It was the Securitron army that was in Mr. House's bunker. That's what it was designed for. How brutal were the Chechen militants during the Chechen Wars? Were they like Viet Cong? Chechnya for decades has had these really radical, terrorist organizations that have been around the country. These terrorist groups have not just attacked Russia; they have also attacked, other countries. So, most of the time when you hear about a terrorist attack that happens in Russia, most of the time it's Chechens that did that. But a lot of the Chechen groups, they have also, done terrorist attacks in other countries. But their number one target is usually Russia when it happens. Will you do a final list video of GTA Online, like top 20 worst missions in GTA Online, or top 20 worst characters like that before GTA 6 drops? Yeah, I wanna make some, some of those top videos, Leia. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Thank you, Leia, Gold, for the super chat. The thing is it's gonna be really hard to break that down on like the worst missions in GTA Online, because there is so many missions. There's so many. So it would just be really hard to break it down. We don't have post-up anymore, but if I was to name probably the worst mission in GTA Online, like the number one worst mission, I think a lot. Tell me if you guys agree with me on this. I think the worst mission in this entire game, like in all of GTA Online, the worst mission is probably the CEO Titan sale when you have 111 crates and you have to fly low. That's the one. You have to fly low and you have to avoid the helicopters. That is probably the worst mission in the entire game. And the reason that mission is so bad is because there's those helicopters, the NPC helicopters, can actually shoot down your plane really quickly, even with machine guns. With machine guns, they can shoot you down really quickly, and they can blow up your cargo, and your cargo will be gone, like, instantly, like that. Like, it's 111 crates, 6 hours of work, like, you know, so, and you have to fly low. That mission always just stresses me out. I think that's the worst one, because that mission is just so stressful. It is just such a, such a bad mission, that mission, you know, I really hope that GTA 6 does not have this garbage. I really hope it doesn't. How about the bunker heli raid? Well, here's the thing is, when I do my video on, like, you know, the top 20 worst missions, right? I'm not gonna have raids in there on that video. The reason I'm not gonna have raids is because almost no one has raids anymore, because everyone has bought the mansion, and so people don't really deal with that anymore. So raids are gone. Post-op isn't gonna be on there either, because post-op is gone from the game. So that's that's what I'll say there. You know. Speaking of which, I think I can make a really good top 5 video for you guys this Saturday. So this Saturday I think I'll make one. I just had a good idea in my head for one. You know, probably top 5 best things that Rockstar has, you know, added to GTA Online in recent times. And I think I got a pretty good idea for that list. Don't want to spoil it, but I think I got an idea for that one. Pro, I think Henry was liked because he spared, but I'm mad that Henry didn't visit Vito in prison. I think his mom already died, and I hate him for dealing. Because he spared? Wait, what do you mean he spared? That's the part I'm a little confused on, Tommy Angelo. But, look, about Henry is, I've never liked Henry. I think that Henry is like Mafia's version of Ryder. That's basically what he is. He's like, Henry is Mafia 2's Ryder. That is essentially what he is. And the reason I say that is because the most overrated character in the entire GTA series is Ryder, 100%. He is the most overrated character. There's no doubt in my mind. Like, do you guys agree with me that Ryder is a very overrated character? I think he is. Because Ryder is just a scumbag. He is. Like, he's not a nice guy. He's just a piece of crap. He treats CJ like a piece of crap constantly. All he does is complain. He just insults CJ constantly, and then on top of that, he betrays you. He backstabs you and works with Big Smoke. You know, he just calls CJ, like, tells CJ constantly that he abandoned the hood, he abandoned Grove Street, and meanwhile he betrays CJ and he abandons the hood. So that's what I'll say about Ryder, is like, Ryder for me is like the most overrated character. Like, so many people like him, but I hate Ryder. I never liked Ryder. I think he's a scumbag. I didn't like him. I was more sympathetic to Big Smoke, actually. Like, Big Smoke, I actually kind of felt a little bit more bad, because Big Smoke was actually somewhat CJ's friend, and he kind of did regret betraying CJ to a degree. But, like, Ryder never showed any remorse or any of that for the things that he's done. And so that's, I never liked Ryder. Ryder I thought was the most overrated character. But, you know, when it comes to, you know, Henry is basically the exact same thing. He is literally Mafia's version of Ryder, because the fans love him. Like, people love Henry, but he's such an overrated character because he's literally a scumbag. His stupid job gets Vito sent to prison. You know, he makes an agreement with Vito, doesn't tell him anything about expiration dates, and then because Vito had to do that for Henry, he doesn't even offer him any extra money. He makes Vito do that. Vito has to go to prison for that stupid crap. Henry doesn't even visit him in prison once, doesn't even see him once in prison. Henry doesn't even try to take care of Vito's mom, doesn't pay for her treatment, even though it was his stupid job that got, you know, Vito sent to prison. And then on top of that is, years later, when Vito basically takes out, Clementi, Henry shows up on his doorstep and basically just asks him for a job and for help. Vito should have honestly just told him, you get off, my porch right now or I'm going to kill you. That's, like, honestly what Vito should have just told him. And literally 90% of the problems that he went through would have been avoided. And then also on top of that, on top of that is Henry was a rat. He was a rat, he backstabbed them. Vito wasn't made into the family. It doesn't matter. It does not matter that Vito was not made into the family. It was Henry's stupid job that got Vito sent. And on top of that, you have to also remember that Luca promised Vito that he would be introduced into the family right after that job. So Luca said, oh, you'll be made after this job. You gotta pay the initiation fee. But he told him you'll be made after that job. And so that was basically Vito's initiation in a way. And he passed it. And he went to prison for them, and they didn't never help him out. They just screwed him over and abandoned him. So that's what I'll say. I never liked Henry. I think that Henry was a scumbag. Let me see here. I hope you understand my perspective, Tommy. Explain March 15 2 millennia ago, which is today. What are you talking about, Trad? I thank you for the super chat, but what March 15 millennia? I don't understand. What are you asking me?
You closed?
Oh, my mask is glitched out because of the boat appearance. There we go. Do I have a 2-player money guide for GTA Online? Well, some of my money guides are team-based, but I do plan on making like a solo money guide, and this solo money guide you should be able to just do everything by yourself, not require any any help whatsoever. It's the ideas of March. Wait, what? What do I consider the canon ending for Mafia 3? I don't think that Lincoln killed Marcano. I think he let Marcano kill himself. Because I know that in a lot of the endings, if you look at Marcano's table, Marcano was actually sitting there with his brains blown out, which shows that he shot himself in the head. So Lincoln didn't kill him in the end. So I do think he just didn't do anything. I knew he was gonna kill himself, and that was the first time that I played like Mafia 3. I didn't do anything, and I figured he was gonna kill himself, and he did. I called it. As for what Lincoln does at the end of the game, well, I can tell you for a fact, it's definitely not canon that he betrays his underbosses. That's definitely not canon. So the only question now is, does Lincoln leave the city, or does he rule together? I think that Lincoln rules together because Lincoln is the only one who can keep those bosses together. Because think about it this way, if Lincoln isn't there, Cassandra, Vito, and Burke are going to kill each other. So, Lincoln is the only thing that's keeping all of them together. So they would literally murder each other if it wasn't for Lincoln. Well, Pat, if you do kill him, there will be a picture of him dead on the ground, like Lincoln kicked him off from the glass window. Oh, well, I didn't know. I let him shoot himself, so... Damien reacted to Richard's $500 donation rant. Are you talking... $500 donation? And what's wrong, Suggesta? What's up, dude? 1.8 kilometers. And I'll show you guys a little shortcut on this mission. There's actually a little route that you can take to make this, you can save like 30 seconds on this mission. So basically what you do is, when you're driving down the highway, just drive into the opposite lane right here. This is what you do. Just watch out for the traffic, but as long as you don't, you know, crash, you can save yourself like 30 seconds on this trip. And you just go in this exit, because then you gotta go all the way around. Drive through here. Drive here. And there we go. Done, see? Yes, I will play Metal Gear Solid 4 also when I get the chance. What will you do after Majima Construction? The final sub-stories, and then Majima's story.
Screw you! That's a successful...
Wait, what's wrong, Sagesta? I haven't thought about that yet, Fernando Juarez. I know Zero's the next lore video that I want to do, but I haven't thought about what's after that. James, is that all of your businesses? Oh, there's more, okay. Hey, Lime. What area's main blighted, Pat, and it pissed you off? Wait, what? I'm sorry, QC Suppressor. What are you asking me? What? I'm just confused. I don't know what you're asking me in that super chat. You don't have to super chat me again. If you could just post another comment explaining what you're trying to ask me. Do I ever dust off my PS5? Maybe every couple months. Who am I helping next? I guess whoever invites me next. Brandon looks like he has help right now, so... Enter a plane, okay. Ted? I saw the first movie a long time ago. Can you explain the Lebanese Civil War? I don't know, I don't know much about that. I know that happened decades ago. What I do know about Lebanon, for example, is Lebanon has a very large, you know, Christian minority in it, and Lebanon has like this agreement in their government where the president is always a Christian, the prime minister is a Sunni Muslim, the speaker of the parliament, I think, is Shia Muslim. I think that's the power sharing agreement I think that they have. Professional, when are you going to do the Warriors playthrough? I don't recommend playing it on the PS5. Wait, why is that? Is there something wrong with that version? Thank you, never killed anyone, for the super chat. I gotta watch that movie first before I play the game. Thank you, Princess. Didn't the Berlin Butcher kill his victim similar to what Tony Cipriani did to Casa? Berlin Butcher? Who are you talking about exactly? I can look it up in a little bit, but... Blighted, urban, decayed, dilapidated? Wait. QC suppressor, you gotta explain a little bit more. What are you trying to ask me exactly? Oh, thank you, Def, and, thank you for the comment, and hi to your friend Andrew. The Warriors on the PS5 have glitchy graphics. I did not know that. When will I play the new Hitman Elusive Target? I still got 9 days, so probably this week coming up I'll probably post it. Yeah, I'll play the new Hitman Elusive Target, I'll do it. James, after this, I'll help Brandon with his sale. Do you think our GTA Online character will be arrested in the final DLC with the breakout and restart in GTA 6 Online or something like that is going on? No. I think that this is just going to wrap up the storyline. Like, this is going to be the final DLC. So this is just going to wrap up GTA Online storyline. And I think that in GTA 6 Online, you're going to make a whole brand new character. Thank you, Leia Gold, for the super chat. What is my favorite Hitman game? From the newer games, if we're talking the newer games, Hitman 3. If we're talking the older games, Hitman Blood Money. I think that you're going to be defeating Mr. Faber in this final DLC. Probably have one more business. You mean this, or is there still one more after this? What about QC Suppressor? Can you type up a longer comment just explaining what you're asking me? No, I'm trying to read his message. A lot of people are posting. What do you think was the better musket? The British Brown Bess or the Charleville? Probably the Charleville. Charleville, I think, had a little bit more more range to it. The Americans primarily used the Charleville, which was a lot of them were given by France, the U.S. Any more Fallout content? Yes, I'm still going to do Operation Anchorage. Have we ever played as a character who is a human sex trafficker or doing human sex trafficking activities from video games? No. I can't think of anything like that. No, a human trafficker is someone who basically kidnaps people and sells them off. Like, you know, some people say that Nico was a human, you know, trafficker, because Nico says that he sold people, but we don't know exactly what he means by that. He worked for Bulgarin. He says he smuggled people, he smuggled people, but it's never been explained exactly what he did. There we go, done. What if GTA Online has a human trafficking takedown DLC? It's not gonna happen right now. Never killed anyone because the final DLC is gonna be with Mr. Faber, and as far as we know, we don't know what Mr. Faber is engaged in. That we know he's engaged in money laundering. Who do you think will return in GTA 6? Probably Phil Bell. Phil Bell. He probably escaped to Vice City. We'll probably see Jimmy, older Jimmy. We'll probably see him. We will probably see maybe Luis. It's possible, you know, maybe he has a nightclub in Vice City. Who else? Jerry Kapowitz. Yep. Don Percival, maybe too. What part of Maine was blighted without giving town name and describe surroundings? If there was abandoned buildings, vacant lots, did it piss you off seeing those conditions? No, it didn't. I wouldn't say it really pissed me off. It more like it more like creeped me out. That's basically what I'll say. So basically, what QC Suppressor is asking about, and thank you, Daniel Rodriguez, is every November I usually visit one of my best friends that moved to Maine. And when I'm going to visit my friend in Maine, I have to travel through a few locations in Maine, and I have to travel through this city. It's technically a city. It's not Portland. It's something else. So I just remember it's not Portland. But when I go visit him this year, probably I'll know the name of the city. But basically, like, the city is right off the highway. So you get right off the highway, and right when you get off the highway, there's like this big factory, and it looks abandoned. At least I think it's abandoned. So there's this big warehouse factory building. I don't know what the purpose of that building is. But when you drive through the town, you'll see like a lot of boarded up buildings. You'll see a lot of homeless people on the streets. And then you're driving like down this big road, and on the road you'll see like a bunch of car dealerships. So I don't know what city this is in Maine, but I drove through this city. It was a really creepy place. It's not that it pissed me off or anything. I just felt a bit uncomfortable driving through that city, but. Hey Pat, it's gonna be fun. Are we gonna be doing the first episode of GTA 6 Leonida State Mercenaries and Vigilantes podcast tomorrow at 7 p.m.? Okay, we could do that. Michael, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, yeah, that'll be about 6 p.m. my time. Okay. Classic American imperialism. What did they do to Afghanistan, Venezuela, Iraq, Iran? When will it end? Well, look, thank you, Agent Nova, for the super chat. I'm just gonna tell you my opinion on this is, I think that this war is stupid. I think it is. I think that I think that Iraq was also a really stupid war. I think that the U.S. being in Afghanistan was at least more justifiable. Because it was the people that attacked the U.S. directly, but it was staying there for 20 years and trying to build a nation was a mistake. Venezuela was the attack on Venezuela was kind of justified because Venezuela had been flooding the U.S. with drugs and sending Tren de Aragua members into the country, and they also harassed cruise ships in the Caribbean, and they also threatened Guyana. Which is an American ally, but the Iran attack was just stupid. I don't think it was necessary, and I think it's I think this whole thing is going to drag out for a long time. I'm just honestly sick of getting involved in other countries' affairs. I really am. I don't think that we should be getting involved in other countries' affairs. Like, I don't understand why we can't take care of our own country for once. But no, we got to send money to other countries constantly and get involved in stupid conflicts. Let me see here. Blighted areas of PHL will piss you off. Camden? What what's PHL or Philadelphia? Is that what you mean, QC Suppressor? Thank you. Thank you, Agent Nova. I feel that every griefer's reason of ruining your progress, they feel like it, just like Luthor from the Warriors, who shot Cyrus for no reason. Here's the thing about griefers, is griefers like seeing a reaction from people. They like just pissing people off, just causing people to rage. That's basically griefers' entire thing, is that they're very sadistic people. They just enjoy making somebody else rage in a game. That's really what, their whole thing is that's what griefers are trying to do. Where were you on 9/11? I was only 2 years old. I was about 7 years old when 9/11 happened. So that was 2001. Yeah, so I was about 7 years old when that happened. And I do remember that my mom didn't wake me up to go to school, because my mom would always be the one to wake me up. I never really woke up early, but my mom didn't wake me up to go to school that day. And I remember that I slept in, and then my mom just kept watching the news all day, and it was talking about the attack on the World Trade Center. And when that whole thing happened in New York, most people at the start thought that it was an accident, because like when the plane flew into the building, the first plane, like a lot of people thought that it was some horrible accident that went wrong. But then when the second plane hit, everybody at that point knew this was not a accident. This was very much an attack. You were born in the 80s? No, I was born in 1994. I remember the 1990s, even though I was only 5 years old. I do remember the 1990s. Have you seen The Warriors from 1979? No, I have not. I gotta watch it before I play the game, though. Did you know the voice actor Leo Casper was in The Warriors? And that I didn't know. Who does he play? Are you talking about the movie or the game? Did I hear about the protests in Cuba? No, I didn't hear about that. Does New Yorkers have British influence? Maybe to a degree. I mean, New York is named after York in Britain, but I wouldn't say entirely. Like the city was originally made by the Dutch. It was originally called New Amsterdam before it was invaded. Now groceries, rent, petrol prices, and inflation will soar because of Iran. They have blocked Hormuz. We need to get out of the recession. Yeah, and here's the thing is one thing I don't understand is I don't understand why the United States government is so shocked that Iran blocked the Strait of Hormuz. Like, I don't know why they're so shocked. Like, the U.S. government was just so shocked that Iran did that. Like, that is literally what Iran will do to disrupt, global shipping and global oil. That they will do that. Like, for example, 90% of China's oil comes from the Strait. So, like, a lot of countries get their oil primarily through that. So Iran is going to, use that to their advantage. And that's, they're going to basically try to get free things from China. And China is already supporting Iran. So I don't know why the U.S. government didn't expect that. Like, they were just so shocked that they did that. That's what Iran is going to do to disrupt, like, global oil. But I don't believe the U.S. government when they're saying that this war is only going to last a month. I think this is probably going to last for months. I don't think this is going to be over in 2 weeks. I think this is going to last for months. It's really stupid, it's really, I don't like the dictatorship in Iran, don't get me wrong, it's a psychotic, theocracy, but I don't understand why it's our problem. That's the way I see it. I don't think it's America's problem, personally. Let me see, do I think the TSA should be abolished? I don't know about that, it's airplane security, but I will say that, some of the stuff that they've done is, is a bit ridiculous. Like, I remember they had the shoe policy, where you constantly had to take off your shoes, you take off your belt, stuff like that. I think that the water policy is also a bit ridiculous. How you can't bring water onto the plane. You can't do that. I know that they're paranoid about like some bomb chemicals or something like that being in drinks. But with all the technology that they have, all the scanners that they have, there should be some system that should be able to detect if you have any of those chemicals in your water and stuff like that. So I know they did change the shoe policy where you don't have to take off your shoes and stuff like that, but some of their policies have gone a little too far. It also makes like airline it makes airport stores rich, basically, because of that, because everybody's gonna be buying drinks at the in the airport stores. Hey, Professional, we know you've played Red Dead Redemption 2, but will you ever make a playthroughs videos like your Red Dead Redemption playthrough? Yes. Yes, I want to do that before GTA 6 comes out this year. Yes, Cody. The lobby won't let you sell the documents. Try selling it again, James. Hit the button again. Hit it again. It sometimes does that. You have to hit the button again on the computer if it does that. It's a weird glitch that happens. What areas of Vegas look blighted? I didn't really see that many bad areas when I was in Vegas. There were some suburbs that we drove by that were a little run down. But I didn't see as many, bad neighborhoods really in Vegas when I was there. Hey, Pro, has the U.S. economy been hit with this war with Iran? Yes. The gas prices are going to go up. And this is, the stock market is not looking good right now. It is not. The stock market, if you look at it like, 3 weeks ago, it was green. It was actually doing pretty well. And now it's starting to do bad too. So yes, this war is affecting the U.S. economy. It's, it's really stupid. I don't think that this is, I do not believe the government, when they say that this is going to be over in 2 weeks. I don't believe that. I think this is going to last for months. I wouldn't be surprised if this war is even still going on when GTA 6 comes out, and I'm not exaggerating that. This could go on for months, for a very long time. Hey, Professional, I enjoy your videos, but I was curious. I don't know how old you are, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want, but I was curious. What were you doing during 9/11? Thank you, Hustlin' Justin, thank you for the super chat. I was 7 years old when 9/11 happened, and my mom did not wake me up that day because she would always wake me up, and I slept in, and then when I woke up, I was a bit confused when my mom didn't wake me up, and I saw my mom, constantly watching the news all day and talking about the news was talking about the attack on the World Trade Center, and I was a bit confused. I didn't understand fully what had happened. I didn't, understand all of it at the time when it was happening, but over the months, I did start to understand. You know what I will tell you. One thing that that a lot of people don't know about is that 2 months after 9/11, 2 months after 9/11 happened, there was actually a really bad plane crash in New York City, and we're talking. This was not a small plane. We're talking a giant airliner. So like a giant plane crashed into New York City, and it crashed into Queens, and it killed hundreds of people. Like, this was, like, destroyed an entire residential area. Like, it destroyed, like, 2 or 3 blocks. It killed everybody in the homes, and it killed everybody on the plane. That was one thing that a lot of people don't know about that happened right afterwards. It was 2 months after. Everybody thought that it was a terrorist attack, but it wasn't a terrorist attack. That crash that happened in November 2001 was it was just a bad accident. I remember when it happened too, and that neighborhood was actually not that far from where I lived. So that's what was just so scary about that whole thing. But that crash, I think it was American Airlines. Correct me if I'm wrong when it happened. And the thing about that is, it was pilot error that caused the accident, but it wasn't really the pilot's fault. It was more of the training's fault, because the training told him what to do in certain situations, and the training was wrong. The training was bad. So basically, the training course that he took, it basically taught him that if he experiences turbulence, that he has to like violently pull the wheel, like the plane's wheel, like left and right. That's what it taught him to do. and he started, just pulling it left and right violently, like constantly with the plane, left and right. And what that ended up doing is it snapped the tail on the plane, that back part, and the plane then just plummeted down. It just went straight down and just crashed into the neighborhood. And that scared people so much because nobody in New York wanted to get on the plane at that point. We had 3 giant plane crashes in New York in just 2 months, and nobody wanted to, get on a plane at that point. Everybody was just so scared of air travel. Like, airports were almost empty at that point. It was like people were just so terrified to get on a plane. Have you ever heard of the Concorde plane? Yes, it was like a super fast plane. It was a commercial failure. They are actually bringing it back. That's the crazy thing is they're bringing back like a new version of it, and that's gonna come out in like a couple years. Have I watched The Wire? No, I have not watched The Wire. People have recommended it to me, but I haven't seen it. Wasn't the wheel, it was the plane's rudder controlled by foot pedals. Yeah, okay, well, I just remember that he was like, the training told him what to do, and it was wrong, because I remember I looked it up, what actually happened on that thing, because I always wondered what actually happened on that plane as a kid, because that crash happened not too far from where I live, and I watched an Air documentary about it like a couple years ago, and it was explaining exactly what happened on that crash. Let me see here. Okay, I'll help Brandon, and then I can help convert it afterwards. In Black Ops 7, why does JSOC not have gas masks? That's one of the reasons that the story is just so terribly written. It is. That entire story was just... The entire story was nothing but, hallucinations. It was just hallucinations and just fighting, zombies throughout the most of the story. It's just such a terrible, terrible game. Hey Russian, what's Cody again? I just wanted to add that you are one of my favorite YouTubers. You're a real genuine person. Love from Scotland. Thank you, Cody. Thank you. You're awesome as well. Thank you, man. That means a lot to me. Oh, did you like Ace Attorney Investigations, Vanny? In World War II, the draft was just justifiable, as everyone had to defend themselves. The Vietnam draft was just stupid and pointless. Yeah. That was probably the worst thing about about us in the Vietnam War, is that it was a draft. Thank you, Princess, for the super chat. The government should have never done a draft. And here's the thing: is if the government wanted to send soldiers to help South Vietnam, I'm not necessarily against that, because South Vietnam was an American ally, but they never should have done a draft. It should have been an all-volunteer force. So if the U.S. government wanted to send troops to because they did send 10,000 advisors to South Vietnam to help them fight back against the communists. That was in 1963. But then, they had the draft, and they started sending people who people didn't even know where Vietnam was on the map, and they were sending them over there. So that was the draft was just so stupid. It's like people sending young people that are just getting out of high school, about to start up their lives, and just sending them like across the world to like a conflict they know nothing about. Okay, enter a boat. Yep, let's get this here. Brandon, how many businesses do you have? Do you think Raul Menendez is pure evil? No. He loved his sister. He did bad things. Also the thing about Menendez, here's what I'll tell you about Menendez. Like, if you saw, like, Menendez's relationship, for example, with DeFalco, it actually seemed like DeFalco was actually his friend. So that was it. So DeFalco was a pretty bad person too, but it seemed like he was actually his friend. Where, for example, Makarov. Did Makarov really have any friends? No. No, Makarov really had no friends. The closest thing that Makarov had to a friend was Yuri, and then he screwed Yuri over. So that was, Makarov really had no friends, where at least Menendez had some friends. Let me see here. What Fernando said about why the administration is bombing Iran, but STG, if we get a draft, I get picked up, might send me off the edge of insanity. I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't worry about that, dude. Thank you for the super chat. Here's the thing is, if a draft happened, you know, God forbid if that happened, you would have mass disobedience in this country, like mass disobedience. The government would not be able to control it. Like there would be millions of people that would refuse to do it, because this is not like Vietnam. You know, again, is that if something like this happens, if there's an actual draft, is you will have millions of people that will basically say no. They will take their chances in jail instead of, you know, going off to fight, you know, fight Iran. So no, I don't think that it's going to happen. You know, you had like Muhammad Ali, for example, during the Vietnam War, where he basically said, oh, I'm not going. He got drafted. He's like, I'm not going. I'm going. I'd rather go to jail. And Muhammad Ali went to jail. So that's probably what's going to, if anything, that's what would happen. But I don't think the draft is going to happen. I think, you know, I think the U.S. government is really stupid for starting this war, but I don't think that there's going to be a draft, because and also a draft would destroy this the government in an election. So I don't want to get into the political drama, but if a draft did happen, this you know government would absolutely lose in the midterms. There's no they would have no chance whatsoever. They would completely lose everything. Hey Pro, good day. How is it going? Sorry for not hanging out often. I'm so busy at work. I'm rewatching your Manhunt and Yakuza 0 videos. Oh, thank you, Change. And thank you for sponsoring my channel. Thank you for being a member for 3 years. I'm doing good. How are you, dude? Do you know about the idiot pilot of Aeroflot Flight 593? Isn't that the story in the 1990s about the Russian plane where the guy let his son fly the plane? They let a child fly the plane, and he crashed the plane and everyone died. Is that the one that I'm thinking of, or am I thinking of a different flight? Will Red Dead Redemption 2 get a PS5 upgrade? Probably not. It's probably not. We would have had it, we would have had it by now if we were to get it. Thank you, Caliber, for the super chat. Okay, Brandon. Can you react to the NFL player who used ChatGPT to kill his girlfriend? What? What the hell? You gotta explain this story to me. How did ChatGPT kill someone? You have to explain this story to me. I'm really curious on this. What the hell? Love your content, bro. I learned a lot from you. Thank you, 803VI. How much did I spend on cosplay overall? Like, all my cosplays over time? You know, probably a few $1,000s, all the cosplays that I've had. Aeroflot also had a wreck where the pilot bet he could land the plane with the windshield completely covered. Oh my god. I just got over a foot of snow here in Minnesota, and I've got a snow day tomorrow. I can finally stay up a little bit and watch the stream. Yeah, I'm in the upper Midwest. I'm not in your state, but we also did get a pretty bad blizzard yesterday, and my power got knocked out like 4 or 5 times yesterday. It was on the news. ChatGPT had turned him into the police. What? I gotta look up this story. You're telling me that people can't even use their brains to commit crimes? They need AI for that as well? Yeah, some people are just so stupid and so idiotic. But, you know, the moron was arrested and he was caught. What's your PSN, Trippy? No, I've never seen Narcos, but I do want to watch it. I know it's about Pablo Escobar. I know the AUC also appear in it, which is that faction that that was in Max Payne 3, which the AUP was based on.
See you around. Yo.
Well, that I didn't know, Gunner.
Yo.
Guys, take the wrong way, you'll get there quicker. The thing about most of these NFL players and why they die or start to go crazy is because a lot of them have CTE. That shit is no joke, and it's really sad. But thank you for the super chat, Blinded Eagle. So this guy, did he actually end up killing his girlfriend, or was he just caught plotting to do it? No, I don't, Dreadnought. Am I annoyed that there are no Red Dead Redemption 2 PS5 version and Rockstar abandoning the online? If you were in charge of Red Dead Online, what would you add to the game? I would like to see properties, houses being added, and about the houses being added. I would like to see some customization to them, being able to run your moonshine and trader business from it. I would like to see, like, bank robberies, you know, train robberies, you know, stuff like that. Like, and I would like to see it in free mode, not just, like, some separate mission. Thank you, Jake Hunter, for the super chat. Okay, Trippy. He killed his girlfriend and he asked ChatGPT how to cover up. Oh my god. And how did he get caught? Did you said that ChatGPT? How did he get caught, Ant-Man? He killed his girlfriend and then he asked AI how to hide the body. My god. This is just evil but also stupid at the same time too. This is. Do you think that some griefers are sociopaths, that they play video games so they do stuff like that? I think some of them are. Look, here's the thing I will tell you is a lot of griefers on GTA Online do have psychopathic traits, and I'm not trying to, you know, insult anybody or, you know, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I will say that a lot of these guys have issues. They have clear issues, because if somebody is intentionally just trying to ruin somebody's game, like they are just intentionally trying to cause someone distress and just intentionally trying to, you know, make someone rage, you know, it's not even to the point where it's trolling, where trolling in video games can sometimes be funny, but this isn't even trolling. this is just griefing. This is just, you know, disgusting behavior. Like, the way these guys act on GTA Online, like, literally stalking people, like, following them session to session, and just, like, blowing up their cargo, ghost organization, orbital cannon, destroying all of it. You know, doing stuff like that and taking pleasure in, like, when somebody spends, like, hours of their time. Like, for example, like, a CEO crate warehouse, it takes roughly around 6 hours to fill that up. And somebody that spends 6 hours, and then a griefer knows that. They know that they've spent 6 hours, you know, doing that. And then they just destroy it, and they don't even care about all the effort that person put in, and they're actually happy about making that person angry and just ruining the game for that person. These guys have issues. That's what I'll say. They have some kind of issues. I don't know what the issues would be exactly, but they definitely have some kind of issues. Like, if you guys looked at the video where I posted, where I talked about, you know, why I don't do PvP in GTA Online anymore. If you remember, like, these griefers, they all have, like, really disgusting, toxic names. Like, you know, you saw the first guy that I was fighting, the disgusting name that he had. I don't even know how PSN allows a name like that. So these, like I said, these griefers have clear issues. They do. No, I didn't, Quash. Well, yeah, I do agree with you, General. It is harassment. It is, because look, it's one thing if someone like destroys cargo in GTA Online, for example, that's disgusting, and it's wrong. But when that person starts following that person, like, session to session, and just joining their session constantly and just killing them over and over again, like, the person can't even join a session in peace, and the griefer just joins and kills them over and over again, that's not even just griefing at that point, that's also harassment. That's what that pretty much is at that point. So that's what I will agree, that is pretty much harassment. Send me an invite to the business, please. Can someone give a hint to what the name was? I don't want to say what the name is because it's really disgusting. But if you watch my video, I uploaded the video like 2-3 weeks ago. It has almost 200,000 views. Just go back on my videos like 2 weeks ago, and it's titled "Why I Don't Do PvP in GTA Online Anymore." And the first griefer that I encountered in that video was a really disgusting name. I'll actually put the video in the I'll put the video in the chat. Hold on 1 second here. It's at about 180,000 views right now, so it's reaching 200,000. Hold on a second here. Let me pin the comment too here. Yeah, guys, don't even say the guy's name. I don't get what his name was meant to mean in the first place. You don't want to know, Toshia. You know, I know your first language is Japanese, so that's probably why you don't understand the name. It's but his name is basically disgusting like English slang. So it's like you know what the actual name is. It's really disgusting. It's bad. It is like I said, I don't know why PSN even allows a name like that to happen. It is disgusting that they even allowed that. No, I don't think that GTA 6 is going to be woke. No, that's not going to happen. I thought you were helping me sell. Well, I'm helping, with this sale. Do you have people helping you? You don't. Okay, hold on. Ricky and Mista, can you help him sell? And after this sale, I can help you, Monster, or Converted. I can help you right after this sale. You just gotta wait. Have you checked out the Triad Wars revival? I looked it up. I didn't find anything on it. I googled it. Like, there was nothing that came up on it. Where should I look for it? Can you help Converted, Mista? It's okay, there's only one. Okay, only one business? Okay, that's fine. What's my favorite business in the game? Probably the nightclub. It doesn't really require any effort, and you can just sell it after like a couple days and make a bunch of money from it. Oh, I don't care, I don't care about other people responding to my videos, Spreezo. Like, people can insult me, they can talk crap about me, I'm not gonna respond to them, I'm not gonna give them attention, so I really don't care when people do crap like that. I heard about that they accidentally killed their teacher in a prank, and the teacher was aware of the prank happening. He thought that it was funny. A lot more information came out about that case. It's really sad what ended up happening. Zomb, can you get out of my my insurgent and get on the gun? Because it would help a lot. Hold on, I'm gonna... How much does a full cargo warehouse sell for? It sells for about $2,220,000. I'll play Sly one day, Vanny. Well, it's good you get to relax tomorrow. Snow day, right? Also, I will tell you, there are some of these toxic channels out there that they intentionally like starting drama, like they actually enjoy it, and what they're looking for is they're looking for a response. When the YouTuber doesn't give them the response, that's when they get really mad. The arcade is a great purchase, but the best first purchase that you can make is the Kasatka, because the Cayo Perico heist is actually pretty easy solo. Solo, it's actually not bad. It's just when you have multiple people, it just gets, you know, more complicated. When will I play the Postal games? One day, maybe. I don't know that much about them. I know they're PC games. No, I just know the Assad family had been in power for a long time, Chase. Michael, you gotta drop off cargo. You're holding cargo in this insurgent. You gotta drop off cargo with it. What's the strongest vehicle in the game? In this game, the most armored vehicle in the game, I think it's probably the Terabyte or the Avenger. It can take the most amount of missiles. It says lose cops. I don't have cops, so I'm confused now then. Is the MOC, yeah, 48 RPGs, yeah, I figured it was possibly the MOC too. He has cops on the screen. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. My favorite Saints Row character, well, my favorite Saints Row character in the original was Dex until he betrayed you. I would have to send it to you, Trippy. I can possibly do that later. Idi Amin was a psycho. Like, he destroyed Uganda. He was a terrible person. The most profitable business in GT Online? That one I gotta think about. The most profitable business. Maybe it would be... probably the Acid Lab, because the Acid Lab just takes 2 batches of supplies and you can just sell it solo, so you don't need to wait for friends. And you can just keep selling every day. Maybe Acid. But, you know, crates will make you the most money over time, but it just takes so long to grind it. So that's the thing about crates. It's really hard to determine what's the best, most profitable one. Well, Nightclub takes a long time to fill it up. Nightclub, what's great about Nightclub is it doesn't require any work. Only the sell mission at the end, that's it. Favorite Saints Row gang? The Saints. If you're asking me my favorite gang in Saints Row 1, the Vice Kings besides the Saints. My favorite gang in Saints Row 2 would be the Sons of Sambi. Did you see the guy that said GTA 6 story was gonna be woke and garbage because of online characters? No, it didn't. I don't believe that stuff. I don't believe that GTA 6 is gonna be woke. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Can you play GTA 4 for the midweek stream? Maybe. I might do Yakuza Kiwami because we're about to get 100% on that. Maybe I'll do that, or maybe I'll do GTA 4. I don't know. I'll think about it. I know that we're gonna be. It's also Christine's birthday, or Casey girl's birthday on one of my viewers on Wednesday. So we'll also do a stream on that day. Okay. Yep, drop this crate off here. I haven't decided yet, Blinded Eagle. I'll think of what we'll do on that day. After I watched the video by Dark Space features you in 2023, that's the moment when I decided to quit playing GT Online. Oh, and what finally made you reach that decision, Real Spreezo? Thank you for sponsoring my channel. Thank you for sponsoring my channel for a year and 7 months. Thanks, dude. It's coming out on the PS5. Postal. I didn't know that. Yeah, you're a friend of mine, but you're also a viewer, Christine. Well, happy birthday, and thank you for the. I know your birthday's on Wednesday, but thank you for the support over the years. Okay, that's it. We're done here. Yeah, I know about that. Your birthday is on the 26th also. I will do a stream for your birthday too, Polly, on, that's Thursday. Thursday the week after this week coming up. No, I haven't really played many LEGO games. I used to play them on the PS2 when I was a kid, but not a long time. Your birthday is in 1 hour? Oh, happy birthday, Gaming Inc. Everyone wish Gaming Inc. a happy birthday. What game is this? This is GTA, GTA Online right now. We're playing GTA 5, but the online specifically. Yeah, I might, I might do Half-Life 2 on the exact 1 year after I played Half-Life 1. That'd be kind of fun, like 1 year exactly after I played it to play Half-Life 2. Yeah, the Inca Empire, that was in South America. No, I haven't watched Oppenheimer. Okay. Get on out of here. Have I played Skyrim? Oh yeah, a lot. I have a platinum trophy on Skyrim. Played that game a lot back in the day. Yes, a lot of the GT Online enemies have aimbot, yeah. My birthday is next Wednesday. Oh, happy early birthday also, Kirsten. Most evil mafia family in the Mafia series, maybe the Teresi crime family.
look?
Okay, wait, Converted, do you still need help? Okay. I will help Eugene after this. I'm gonna help Converted right now. Converted, how many businesses are you selling? Okay, let's do it. When is that, Quash? Your birthday's on Friday. Well, happy birthday, Shades. I've been doing in the gym. I've been doing good. I've been trying to go, like, every couple days I try to go. We have 7 people? Oh, we do. Yep, you're right. Okay, so I'll help Converted with this sale, and then I'll start helping other people. I might help Eugene after this, or anybody else who needs help. Have I ever been to Japan? No, but I've always wanted to go to Hokkaido. I think this whole war is stupid. I think it was a mistake. I'm not a fan of the dictatorship in Iran, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to, you know, I don't want to get involved in these stupid conflicts. The reason why I decided to quit is because I thought I had enough of Rockstar's stupid decisions, and I also realized that GTA Online isn't fun anymore. Yeah, and I really hope that GTA Online does not become a grind, like, or GTA 6 Online does not become a really bad grind. April 3rd. Okay, Quash. Do you have any plans for the summer? Not yet. No. Well, I think that GTA 6 Online should focus more on role-playing. Don't, Monster Drama, I know you're trying to help, but never fire... Don't ever fire missiles during this mission. Crap, hang on. I'm gonna get it. There, you're unstuck, Mista. Never fire missiles in this mission, Monster, because the bikes that are chasing the truck, they can't do anything, so they can't really blow up the truck or anything like that. They're just more of a nuisance. But the missiles can a lot of times miss the bikes that are chasing the truck and can end up hitting the truck like that. So just, you know, in the future, just be careful. That wasn't griefing or anything, guys. It was just an accident. But just be careful with the missiles in the future. You know, accidents happen. It's fine. But just so you know, in the future. Converted, I'm gonna leave the MC after this because you got a ton of people helping you, so I'm gonna start helping other people who haven't been helped yet. Make a turn here. Mista, follow me. Make a turn right here. Go the wrong way. It'll save you 30 seconds in the drive. Remember. Yeah, there you go, Mista. You got it. You got it. Hey, Anthony. And then go right through here. Can you play Far Cry 5? I'm planning on playing Far Cry 2 this year. I do want to do a playthrough of that game because I do like that game a lot.
Cryptocurrency received, so I guess.
Oh yeah, November 19 when GTA 6 comes out, it's gonna be a crazy day. No, I know I know it, but I haven't seen it, Mason. No, I've never seen that documentary, Extreme. But yeah, that was the hot coffee mod. That mod had caused so much controversy, or it was actually originally in the files for the game too. Clay would, Visionary. Yeah, because Far Cry 2 focused on realism, and it was a pretty realistic story, and it was pretty dark, compared to the other ones, which are more like crazy action-packed. Okay, let me... Does anyone else need help selling right now? Invite me, because Converted has a lot of people, so he's got the sales going. There we go. Out of the 4 years of high school, what year would you say is the easiest? Senior year. Senior year is definitely the easiest one. Well, thank you, Dorpapu. Anyone else need help selling? Send me an invite. Anyone need help? Will I do a playthrough of Battlefield 1 this year for the 10-year anniversary? Oh, yep, Battlefield 1 is the 10-year anniversary this year, you're right, on that gunner. But it's going to be a bit difficult because I'm going to have to try to fit Vice City stories in there too for the 20-year anniversary. What is Tony's biggest weakness in The Sopranos? His arrogance. Does anyone need help with a heist? I can help you out with a heist then. Battlefield 1 is great. You know, Battlefield 5 was such a disappointment, but Battlefield 1 was great though. Why do people hey Pro, why do people typically go to nightclubs or concerts on their birthday? I can't stand the loud and crowded environment just like Max Payne. That's just I guess everybody has their likes and dislikes. They do. Well, invite me then, Skull. But I agree with you, Isaiah. I don't like the loud environment too. I would not, you know, if I would be just like Max Payne in a nightclub, I wouldn't be able to stand it. The only difference is I wouldn't be drinking, but I wouldn't be able to stand it too, so I kind of do sympathize with Max Payne in that. Yeah, but I really don't want to do the, I really don't feel like doing the casino missions, to tell you the truth, though, Pierston. If anybody's like a heist, I can help you out with that. I like both of the Captain Prices, but, just... You should know Sinra are the bad guys in Final Fantasy. Who? Well, I know Final Fantasy, but I haven't played the game. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna check my, let me go check my arcade really quick. See, do I have, like, my own heist, maybe? I should check that. Okay, Skull. Yeah, the Tobin bounty mission. But I kind of did enjoy that one. But Pierston, do you have anything else you need help with? Because I can help you with anything else. I just really don't feel like doing the casino missions, honestly. One thing I think GTA 6 should do with hats, glasses, masks is to show what LS Red does. Allow you to apply them on equipped items on outfits and toggle them. You should be able to wear all of that stuff over each other. Yeah, I agree with you on that. That's... Okay, let me see, vault contents. Might as well do this. I haven't done this mission in a long time here.
Okay, here we go. Let's find out what's in that vault. First, we need someone with the right login credentials for their security system. I tracked the rough location of a member of Duggan's security team using his phone signal. Head over there and find him.
My favorite property in GTA Online? Well, probably right now the mansion. Like in LS Red, you can apply accessories to outfits without them being equipped. What the? I'm getting shot. What the? Why? What? Was someone doing like a cell mission over here or something?
Well, that went a bit wrong. Lose the heat and make your way over to the casino.
Oh, great. Like in LS Red, you can apply accessories to outfits without them being equipped, and quickly toggle them on or off, better than scrolling your hats. Yeah, and I really hope the customization is better in GTA 6. I hope it's actually like Saints Row 2 customization. Do you know that one, Appalachian? Hey, Drifter Kids. How you doing? Well, I can help you then with it, Pearson. You just gotta give me a little bit of time. I'm doing this prep mission here first, and then I can help you with it. Yeah, I know, TJ.
Search for a Wi-Fi signal we can piggyback on. And try not
That I
to
didn't know,
speak
Gunner.
this while you do it.
They also, you know, the Italians also, they shot their own men for retreating in the Italian front in World War I.
You got me in. Let me work my magic.
Sleeping Dogs is getting a movie? What, based on the game?
what's in that vault and sniff around for whatever else they have tucked away down there. You might find something we can use to our advantage.
Cash, okay.
Ah, what's that look like? The green stuff, huh? It's too much currency, so we'll still need to launder it through a buyer. It'll be hard, though. Head back to the arcade when you're ready.
My favorite Yakuza game so far, Kwame 2. Oh yeah, Gunner. I'm always interested in seeing, you know, historical places like that. 100%. I'm playing PS5 version. Okay, Kirsten, you still need help with that mission, right? What are you most looking forward to in GTA 6? The map. That's the first thing I'm going to do is open up the map when the game comes out. I want to see how big the map is. How long has the live stream been going on for? About an hour and 40 minutes. The message from Renan John Taylor is me. Sorry if I was indirectly stream sniping you. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Thank you, Never Killed Anyone, for the super chat, but what are you talking about? Do I think those Viet Cong traps violated the rules of war, or do you think that they're legal? I think that the I will go even farther than that. I think that the Viet Cong is a terrorist organization. It is. Can you skip this, Pierston, by the way? Can you skip this, please? Thank you. So look, the Viet Cong is a terrorist organization. It is. There's no question about it. And here's the thing about this is, whenever I say that the Viet Cong is a terrorist organization, people say to me, like, oh, you know, you support, you know, America invading Vietnam. No. That doesn't necessarily mean that I support, like, American involvement in the Vietnam War. But just because America might not necessarily have been justified in that war does not mean that the Viet Cong are the good guys. The way that they fought, the way that they operated, the terror that they did, the Viet Cong mass murdered their own people. The stuff that they did, that is what a terrorist organization does. So, for me, there's no question about it that the Viet Cong was a terrorist organization. They were. There's the way they operated, the way they fought, the things that they did, the torture they engaged in. It's clearly a terrorist organization.
Housekeeping will not be happy. You scumbag! Surrender!
This is one of the worst missions in the game, is this one.
Close in! I'm reloading!
Never liked this mission.
Behind the infinity pool. That's where they're coming from. Malfunction. You think I'm the wrong soldier. I'm reloaded.
Oh my god, just damn about this mission.
You hear me? This roof deck will be ID.
Okay, you know what? Hang on a second. Crap. screw this mission. This mission is just... You got so many enemies coming from different directions in this mission. It's just... Wasn't a pleasant mission. I know about the Neville offensive. The Neville offensive was a disaster. And Neville promised that it would end the war quickly, and it was a horrible failure. And the troops did mutiny after that. General Pétain actually ended up taking over afterwards, and Pétain was actually a lot more kinder to the French soldiers and more forgiving. And so he didn't punish a lot of the people that were involved in the mutiny. And that's why a lot of the French, like, they really liked Pétain. But the thing about it is Pétain ended up betraying his country later on. He betrayed his country in World War II. So World War I, he was, hero of France. But in World War II, he was a Nazi collaborator. So that was, he was the leader of the puppet government in, France. So, he betrayed his, he helped his soldiers a lot in World War I. He was a national hero in France. But then in World War II, he betrayed his country. What just happened? Oh. What happened, Pierston? You died? This mission is harder than the finale? Yeah, I would agree with you on that. It is a pretty bad mission. Also, if you ever play that game, Valiant Hearts, Gunner. I don't know if you ever played that game, but Valiant Hearts is a World War I game, and the very final, there's multiple characters that you play as in the game. So there's like a German character, there's a French character, there's an American character, and the final mission in that game is the Nivelle Offensive, and it is a bloodbath. Like, it is just like trying to survive in that mission, trying to get through that mission. There's one part in that mission where that mission is so brutal that you actually have to push a cart of bodies. Like, there's an entire cart of just dead French soldiers, and and you have to use that cart and push it to avoid getting shot by the machine guns. So you just have to use that as cover. So that was just showing you how brutal that offensive was, and just how bad that battle was. Pierston, don't push them. Don't push them. Let them come to us. Do not push them.
We might have to die for this resort and casino.
Damn.
Find some cover.
Okay, I'm
Come on! Reload!
Yeah, I remember this mission. This mission just came out of nowhere. I remember when the casino update came out in 2019. Like, all of the missions were just fine. Like, they were just like, okay, whatever. But then this mission, like, they just threw you in this mission out of nowhere, and you were like, what the hell is this thing? Like, this mission is disgusting.
This roof deck's for VIPs. Keep going around.
Oh,
I'm
that's
getting word
Vincent,
they are
okay.
setting up on the other side of the roof.
Come on!
Not many colonists, not as many Americans sided with Britain during the Revolutionary War as you think. At the start of the Revolutionary War, about 30% of the population was loyalists, so it was around there. 30% was what just happened? 30% was loyalist, 40% was Patriot, and the other 30% were neutral. They were not taking a side. But by the end of the Revolutionary War, a lot of people actually changed sides towards the American, towards the Patriot side. So pretty much at the very end of at the very end of the war is most people were supporting the Americans at that point, and most of the loyalists ended up leaving the United States. They didn't stay in the United States after the revolution.
Someone give me cover!
What the hell? I just got, I just got rapid fire glitched. Pierston, be careful not to die. If you die, it's over. My god, look at how quickly you lose your health on this mission. Like, screw this. Who made this mission? This is just... Yeah, so like, when you guys asked me to make that video, the top 20 worst missions in GTA Online, this mission is definitely going on that list. Like, you just instantly lose almost all your health for just popping out for just a single second. I actually do like the battle rifle, even though it doesn't have a lot of attachments. What I like about the gun is I like that it does high damage to the body. Oh, you're about to be hit now, too. Oh my god, and I forgot about this. They put a stupid juggernaut on the roof. Is that it? What did you guys think of that mission?
Okay, is that all of them? Come back to me at the elevator. Well, they were formidable, alright. But maybe not formidable enough.
Yeah, I forgot. I haven't done this mission in a long time, and so I forgot about the Juggernaut in this mission.
Thank you. Good lord.
Oh, you showed those Texas cocksnots.
Yeah, that mission is terrible. Terrible mission. It's okay, Def. The pistol only for career progress. Yeah, I know. The thing is, I don't mind challenges in games. I'm fine with challenges. The only thing I ask is just don't make the mission annoying. Like, don't make the challenge annoying. As long as it's like a, something that you can be proud of completing without, it being annoying, then I'm fine with that. What years was I in elementary school for? well, the school that the first school that I went to had kindergarten and middle school, elementary school and middle school. So it was like one school with everything together. So kindergarten, elementary school and middle school. But it was I was in kindergarten in 1999, and then and then first grade in 2000, second grade in 2001. Up until what was it? 2000. I'm trying to remember now. Middle school that starts in 6th grade, so that was what 2006 was my first year of middle school, or no, was it 2006? I think it was. Yeah.
Hey, you supposed to call me. Yeah, cut the shit. Were they interested?
You're never
Well,
Rockford Hills at this rate.
I do exclusive streams, three times a month, Carlos.
Del Perro Bull.
And there is a video that I'm gonna be making before the end of this month. That's gonna be early access, or about a month early access for channel members.
Are you ready for an unforgettable experience? The action is hot at our table games. Live life to the limit. Play around.
Hello. Good luck.
Do I miss high school? No. Sometimes I miss the friends that I had in high school and the teachers. Some of the teachers were really cool, but the high school itself, nah. I wouldn't say so.
Hello,
Okay.
sir. Welcome. It's time for bets, please. And that closes out the bets. Let's begin. And 9. Showing 9. Another. Showing 19. Card.
Stand.
Showing 16.
Okay, there we go.
Let's get those bets in.
East Germany, it was arcade.
Bets are
Yeah.
closed. Good luck. 19. 5. Would you like another card? Sitting at 15.
There we go. Again, nice. Do you hate gambling in game in real life? I don't mind it. I go to Vegas once a year, and when I do, I play for around $200 usually in blackjack. I'm not like an addict. I know how these games play. Oh, he has blackjack. I'm screwed.
Dealer wins.
Do you hate it? But no, I don't never kill anyone. Thank you for the super chat.
Time for bets, please. Bets are closed. Good luck.
Oh, I get blackjack, hopefully.
That's 12.
Oh, wow. Look at
Here's
that.
a 2. Another.
Okay, hang on. Split.
And blackjack.
Blackjack! Double blackjack! Yeah!
Showing 12.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, man. Double blackjack there.
Let's get those bets in. And that closes out the bets. Let's begin. There's 20. Showing a 3. Card. 13. Showing 19. Don't
Nice.
spend all
Okay.
in one place.
Double blackjack. Okay.
The table's all yours, sir. bets in now.
Do drugs make someone age faster? Yes, they do.
All bets are in. Let's get this started.
Ah, no.
The black 24.
Damn, okay.
One more time. Get those bets in. Betting is closed. Good luck.
The trench shotgun, you're talking about the Winchester 1897, this specifically modified for trench warfare. When the US used that in World War I, Germany complained about it, saying that it violated the rules of war. Ironic when they were using, you know, gas. There we go, one.
Got a red 27 now.
Okay, nice.
Feeling like another go. Welcome, sir.
Okay, 3-card
Time
poker.
to send in your bets.
No, no
Okay,
pair
bets
plus.
are closed. Let's begin. And now your bets.
Oh, wow. Flush.
Another. Your bets, please. All bets are closed. It's time to play. Time to send in your bets.
Ah, crap. These cards are terrible.
Dealer wins.
I wouldn't have won that regardless. Okay. The U.S. still used shotguns in World War I. They didn't care.
And now your bets. Okay, bets are closed. Let's begin. Your bets, please.
There we go.
Another round. Time to send in your bets. All bets are closed. It's time to play.
Playing 3-card poker. Sup, Pro? Been rewatching your Saints Row playthroughs. We're gonna play Saints Row this year. We're gonna play Saints Row again. We will play it. Oh, crap, these cards are terrible. Okay. Yeah, good thing I didn't go in on that.
Win for the dealer. Another?
Well, I'm about to wrap it up after this, Christine, though.
Bets, please.
Is the Winchester 1897 still in use? Not in the military. Civilians can own it, but not in the military. No. I'm considering seeing that movie. I know it's the movie about Eisenhower. I'm considering seeing that one. Okay, I just really hope she doesn't have a pair. Oh no.
Dealer wins.
Germany even threatened to execute American POWs if they didn't stop using it. Like, yes, that is true, and the U.S. actually responded to that. And the U.S. said that if Germany executes any American POWs for using a shotgun, the Americans will execute German POWs. That was their response to that. So that was that was pretty much yeah, that was what Germany had said to Americans using shotguns, which I don't know how they can. Oh, God, these cards are terrible. I don't know how Germany can complain about Americans using shotguns in World War I when they literally used gas, which is such a worse weapon.
Another round? Time to send in your bets.
Okay.
Okay, bets are closed.
Oh, this is really risky here now, guys. This is really risky. It's all on this hand now here.
And now your bets.
Okay, I got an ace. I'm going in with it. There we go. There we go.
You take care of that now.
No, Leskiff, I am very much interested. I'm telling you the truth. I did Google it the other day, and when I Googled it, nothing came up. Can you tell me exactly what I have to search? Just tell me exactly what I have to search, and I promise you I will look it up. But I typed in, you know, Sleeping Dogs Triad Wars, and I even went on the news page, and nothing came up. Like I saw nothing come up. No articles or anything like that.
Number 3, looking good.
Come on.
Number 1, last place, not good. Just off the lead third, it's the 3. They're halfway home. And the 3 horses running along second.
6. Come on. Come on. What are you doing?
The leader. Coming to the wire.
Oh, come on. Damn.
Banana Hammock pulls it off. What a stud.
Okay, 6. Hopefully 6 wins this year.
Number 2 is the leader. Horse 6 looking like he really doesn't care. He's last. Moving into the final half. Horse 6 is now second. First place for the 1 horse.
Come on, horse 6.
There will be a lot of boo-hooing from the losers. Microaggression seals the win. And they're off. The 4 horse is in front. And last of them all is the 3. 3 horse running third. They're halfway home. Right there second, it's the 2. Leading
Come on.
the pack, it's the 3.
Come on, horse 3. Come on, come on.
Coming to the wire. It's a trap,
There we go.
but it's first place. Who cares how you win?
Okay, I really hope that horse won. I won the other race, okay. Okay, I hope horse 1 wins this.
Number 3 can see them all. He's last. Moving into the final half. Horse 2 is now second. Horse 1 in first place.
Come on, come on.
Down to the finish. And the trophy goes to Crackers and Please.
I did it, I won. Nice. So I tripled my money. Started with $70,000 and now I'm at $228,000, so I tripled it. Let me Google that Triad Wars thing now that you told me about, because I'm telling you, Liskiff, I did look up Triad Wars the other day and I had no search results. I had like articles from like 2015 come up when I searched it up. Yeah, I don't see any news articles again. You gotta tell me exactly what to look up and I can look it up, but... Let me try searching Triad Wars Revival specifically. Maybe something will come up with that. Okay, I'm seeing a YouTuber's video on this. Okay, so I guess I have to type in Revival at the end, but... Liskiff, are you still here, dude? Let me see, who is this YouTuber? The YouTuber who posted this is, yes, Ned Annals. Yes, that's him. Yeah, so, let me see, how many... He has a few videos. I'll subscribe to this guy. Hang on 1 second here. Oh, thank you, Mitchell, for sponsoring my channel. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let me see here. Okay. So this is from the Daniels and Reviving Triad Wars. Now, for people that don't know what Triad Wars is, Triad Wars was the successor to Sleeping Dogs. It was a canceled online game, and Triad Wars was actually going to be a competitor to GT Online. This game was going to release in like 2016. So that's when it was supposed to be a competitor to GT Online. It was going to be the same map as Sleeping Dogs. You make, an online character, you make your own triad, which is the Chinese mafia, and, you buy an apartment, you buy a house, you buy cars, stuff like that, you do jobs. And the project got canceled over a decade ago, but this guy, he is, bringing the project back. Like, combat would be like between players and Sleeping Dogs. he's showing that. The walking around and stuff here. Okay. Okay. Triad War, so he has more stuff here. So he managed to revive a lot of the stuff from the game. So this was going to be a... Let me go back here a little bit. This was going to be a competitor to GT Online, as you can see. And I really wish this game wouldn't have been cancelled. Because GT Online does need some competition. I'm assuming the gold is probably the microtransaction. It's crazy how much of this game they had made before it got canceled. But who even, like, you know, in export warehouse safe house temple? Yeah, so this is properties that you could buy in the online and stuff like that too. This was gonna be like a full-on competitor to GT Online. It really sucks this game got canceled, but who owns the rights to this game right now? Because I like that this guy is bringing this game back, but the developer of this game could go after this guy. So or the publisher could go after him. So that's what could happen. Whenever fans do stuff like this, they bring back canceled games and stuff. The publisher always goes after them. Like, they won't ever make the game themselves, but they'll go after the person who does it. And Sleeping Dogs had really good graphics. I mean, the game came out in 2012, but it still had pretty good graphics. It came out 1 year before Yeah, it's the same melee combat as Sleeping Dogs. And yes, Sleeping Dogs is a much more brutal game than GTA 5. So that was another player. That looked like it was another player then. That was, yeah, that did look like that was another player. So I guess that's the backstory on that. Okay, yeah. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Future. Hey, Professional, I've been enjoying your Yakuza videos, and also, what videos will be doing when my next video is coming out? My next video will be Yakuza tomorrow, the next part. No, I haven't seen that, the Ancient Swimmer. Well, yeah, it probably would have been during the Battle of the Bulge. That's probably would have the sequel would have been Gunner. But like you guys saw that game, did you guys think that that game was that game would be cool? And let me also link the guy's video here. I'll link his video also. Let me see here. Yeah, this was the guy's video. If anybody wants to check his video, it's the top pinned comment. You know, check out his channel, give him a like on the video. Chat should pro cosplays Lucio when GTA 6 drops. Well, I'm not gonna do that. But thank you for the super chat point, Bravo. He only has developer build right now, no public downloads. But Leskiff, explain something to me, man. How did that guy get access to that? Like, how did he get Triad Wars? Like, how did that happen? How did he get access to that? Triad Wars has 3 factions you could join. Oh, interesting, huh?
Regional manager, baby.
Should we see if we can order some wings? I could really go for a dozen wings.
Wings? After all that gas you had last night? Oh,
I would, Pierston, yeah. I would include Bad Beat in that. Yes, definitely.
You're probably right.
Crimson Desert? I don't know, I have a lot of other games to play. His website explains that the client of Triad Wars game was uploaded on an internet archive. How did that happen? That's, But he's got to be careful because the publisher could go after him for posting those videos. A lot of publishers do that, unfortunately. Oh, well, if he's in Kazakhstan, he's definitely not going to get in trouble because he can't be extradited. So that's, Have I ever checked Peter Stack on Kane and Lynch Wiki Pro? Peter Stack? I'll Google that right now, but, let me see here. Peter Stack is an unseen character in Kane and Lynch Deadman. I've never heard of this character in Kane and Lynch. So he tried to cover the 7, but I never heard about this character though. No, Skiff, I was gonna look it up anyways, dude, but the thing is when I searched it up, I'm surprised there's no gaming articles about it. So I didn't know I had to search up an individual, like, you know, channel.
World-class gaming experience.
Yes, I knew they used anti-tank rifles. Poland didn't really have the industry to produce a lot of tanks. You will be able to upgrade your safe houses, choose what rackets in your territory, and you could expand your empire. That's cool.
Cut me off, I haven't even started.
Last ride before she's a bride.
What's my sleep schedule? Oh, it's pretty bad right now. Going to sleep at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Just wait.
My favorite vehicle in this game, probably the Hexer motorcycle or the Damon. Do I like Saints Row 1? I love Saints Row 1.
What's with you people, huh? By drinking fucking mocktails. Losers.
Lordy, the prices in here. Only in Los Santos.
Okay, guys, so was there a battle in the invasion of Poland where Poland managed to inflict heavy casualties on the Germans? Yes. I'm trying to remember the name of the battle. There was also the Battle of the Danzig post office, which that caused a lot of heavy casualties on the Germans. But there was another one, I forget the name of it. They were heavily outnumbered and they got surrounded and they fought to the last man.
Not sure. I think he came back with Megan and Haley. Was he a real cop?
Great stream, Pro. Thank you.
To assume everyone's a stripper for the next 48 hours.
Oh, well, thank you, Blinded Eagle. I'll listen to really any kind of music. I guess I don't think the Oppressor Mark II will be in GTA 6. I guess I'll be going here, guys. I'll answer a few questions before I go, so if you want to ask me anything before I go, I'll answer your questions if you want to ask me anything here. You haven't uploaded multiple games in a long time. Yeah, because I want to focus on just finishing one game, Yakuza Kiwami, which is what I'm working on.
Yeah. Besides, Barb would never thank you for any of this fancy.
My favorite Sabaton song? Probably Uprising.
Okay, time for the next question in the groom quiz. We asked Jason, where was your first
I hope that you
kiss?
enjoy it, Johnny.
At the mall? Wrong. He said Burger Shot bathroom. What? I've never made out with anyone in Burger Shot. Uh-oh.
It was. I remember watched Avatar when I was a kid. That was a pretty disturbing betrayal. This is GT Online. Do I think The Lost and Damned is similar to Red Dead Redemption? In a way. Maybe. How a gang, you know, outlaw gang ends up falling apart.
Oh, welcome back.
Okay, guys, I will be going here, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me. Thank you, everybody, for watching the stream. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll have that GT Online video for you guys tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day, guys.